Hi family, we are peeling the cassava we uprooted from the farm. You can see me, you can see my grandma. Tessie is also in the background. Today is working day for us. The cassava we uprooted the other day wasn't enough and my auntie asked us to visit the farm again. We went the following day and we harvested more. The harvest was so great that day. The reason why we went back to the farm is that, I explained to you people that my auntie is a great farmer. She sells palm nuts and garri. Whenever we want to make this garri like this, she wants the garri to be more. That is, after the one she will sell out, we'll also have enough in the house to eat. The one that will last us till 3 weeks to a month. And also, there is one also that she keeps aside. That one she kept aside is for family members that will visit us from the town, from the city. Whenever they want to go back, they want to carry garri along. And her children that are also in school, whenever they visit, they want to carry garri along. Me that is talking, sometimes I carry garri along. As true Africans, now let's be frank to ourselves. If you have visited the village or you have stayed in the village, as you are going back, you want to carry garri along because garri in the city is very expensive. Now, this work that you see us doing here now, there are also some group of persons also doing their own work. Those persons are pulling palm nuts. Whenever the work is much like this, my auntie will assign us in group. Some will be doing the pulling of the palm nuts, while some will be peeling the cassava. Why there's somebody you don't see regular in my video, she's Foma. Foma is the cook of the house. She does all the cooking in the house. Foma doesn't go to farm like that. House is just to cook food. Any food I want to eat though, Foma do all the cooking. And she doesn't want to appear in my video because she's the shy type. Foma is just so shy. That video you saw her sometimes ago, I forced her to just appear in it. But she will want to hold the phone to film you, but she wouldn't want to appear. After the peeling, you see Tessie washing the cassava. We will now grind them in the cassava engine. The cassava engine, I believe you watched my content where I was grinding cassava in the engine. Please, if you know you are yet to watch it, please go and watch that my content. That engine, my auntie bought it from somebody. This person want to sell it, and my auntie say no, that she just want to have hers. That was how my auntie bought that cassava engine, which she used to grind her cassava. Now, after the grinding, we carry the garri to press. There's a place we press them till they will get dried. We use sack. We pack the ground cassava after putting your oil. But if you want your garri not to be red, if you like white, you just pack it in the sack like that. Now, after the pressing, if the garri have get dry, the following day, you will now fry it. The frying is not easy. The frying, that is even the most hardest part. There's one shape, this thing you see me using in this background, we call it ugbogoro. This ugbogoro you are seeing, 60% of the people in this village have it. While there's also one we call otaso. That otaso, they also use that to fry garri too, but that one is not fast like the ugbogoro. The otaso, you can only use it for if the garri is just a sack, but if the garri is more, the ugbogoro is always faster. Then, when fry this your garri, you need to be very careful. The fire should not be too much. If the fire is too hot, it will make the garri to get burnt. And also, if the fire is not also hot also, it will make the garri not to get well cooked. When your garri is crunchy in the mouth, when you taste it, that is when you like the garri. Sometimes, don't you imagine that there are some garri you pack in your mouth and the garri will just be tasteless because the frying process wasn't okay. Maybe sometimes the fire is not much, or maybe sometimes the fire is too much. So, normal way of frying garri, the fire should just be mild and the garri should be crunchy in the mouth. And this one that you're also frying the garri too. You that is frying the garri, you do the sitting, the getting up to make sure the fire is not too much. You monitor the fire. Then after the frying of the garri, you filter it, you sack it. And when we are frying this garri, there's one thing that always comes, taste of water, taste to drink something, or taste to drink soda. So that is how I sent Tessie to buy soda for me, which I use to relax my mind. That mortuary standard soda, Pepsi, that is what I drank. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you very much.